Welcome to Mind Blow, the ultimate destination for jaw-dropping content that will surprise, inspire, and entertain you every step of the way. If you love discovering the unexpected, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share with your friends to keep the excitement going. Your support helps us keep blowing minds and creating content you'll never forget. So buckle up and get ready, because this is just the beginning. The Republic of the Philippines sits at a strategic crossroads, surrounded by contested waters and persistent internal threats. For years, the Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, have relied on aging equipment, especially the Philippine Army's fleet of Cold War-era M113 armored personnel carriers. These second-hand vehicles, acquired from allies, have served dutifully but are now dangerously outdated in the face of modern threats like IEDs and anti-tank missiles. The need for modernization was clear, but budget constraints and shifting priorities slowed progress. While neighbors upgraded to modern vehicles, the Philippine Army struggled to keep its vintage M113s operational. The question became not if, but how to upgrade, balancing effectiveness with affordability. Enter the M113A2 upgrade program, a plan to transform old APCs into platforms ready for contemporary warfare. Instead of waiting for a massive budget to buy new vehicles, the Army chose to breathe new life into its existing fleet. This pragmatic decision set off a journey of international partnerships, technological integration, and debate about the future of the country's ground forces. The M113A2 upgrade program would become one of the most ambitious modernization efforts in Philippine Army history. It aimed to turn a legacy of underfunding into an opportunity for innovation. The stakes were high: survival, sovereignty, and the ability to meet the challenges of a rapidly changing region. The story of the M113A2 is the story of a military and a nation determined to adapt. The turning point came in 2017, when ISIS-linked militants laid siege to Marawi City. For 5 months, the Philippine military fought a brutal urban battle, exposing the critical weaknesses of its armored vehicles. M113s, essential for troop movement and fire support, offered little protection against RPGs and heavy machine guns. Gunners had to expose themselves to fire, leading to casualties and limited effectiveness. Crews improvised with makeshift armor, but the lesson was clear. The Army could no longer risk soldiers' lives in outdated vehicles. The need for upgraded protection and remote weapon systems became urgent. Marawi accelerated the Army's modernization plans, pushing the M113 upgrade program to the forefront. The focus shifted to solutions that directly addressed the vulnerabilities revealed in combat. The program was no longer about extending service life. It was about survival on the modern battlefield. After action reviews confirmed, future conflicts would demand better survivability and lethality. The siege of Marawi became a catalyst, forging a new sense of urgency and purpose. The Army's priorities had changed forever. The M113A2 upgrade program targets 3 areas: firepower, protection, and mobility. The most visible change is the addition of remote weapon stations, allowing crews to fire from inside the armored hull. Some variants now feature 12.7mm machine guns or 25mm autocannons in advanced turrets supplied by Israel's Elbit Systems. Other M113s have been converted into self-propelled mortar carriers, adding mobile fire support. Add-on armor kits and upgraded engines improve survivability and mobility, compensating for the extra weight. Digital battle management systems give crews real-time situational awareness, a leap forward for the Philippine Army. The result, a 1960s vehicle transformed for 21st century warfare. The M113A2 modernization wouldn't be possible without international partners, especially Israel and the United States. Elbit Systems of Israel provided turrets, remote weapon stations, and advanced electronics, transferring vital technology and training to local technicians. This partnership built domestic expertise and ensured long-term sustainability. The U.S. contributed additional M113 hulls and financial support, reinforcing the strategic alliance. American assistance kept the base platforms operational and provided technical training. While some worry about dependency on foreign suppliers, the operational benefits are undeniable. The program combines American platforms with Israeli technology to meet Philippine needs. Political debates about self-reliance persist, but practical realities favor these partnerships. The M113A2 upgrade is a model of international cooperation in defense modernization. It shows how alliances can deliver real, battlefield-ready solutions. For the Philippines, these partnerships are a force multiplier. Upgrading the M113A2 fleet instead of buying new vehicles is a hotly debated choice. Supporters argue it's cost-effective, allowing rapid modernization with limited resources. The M113 is reliable, easy to maintain, and familiar to the Army. Critics say no upgrade can overcome the platform's 1960s design flaws. Its boxy hull and thin armor remain vulnerabilities. They advocate for investing in new vehicles for true long-term capability. The debate highlights a central dilemma: incremental improvements now, or save for a more capable but expensive future. The M113A2 program embodies this difficult choice. The M113A2 upgrade stirs a broader debate about the Philippines' reliance on second-hand military equipment. Critics argue that upgrading old vehicles perpetuates dependency and limits true modernization. Supporters counter that, with tight budgets, upgraded M113s are a massive step forward compared to the alternatives. The real choice is between modernized M113s and obsolete ones, not between upgrades and brand new IFVs. The program also sparks calls for a domestic defense industry, but for now, foreign technology remains essential. The M113A2 upgrade is a symbol of the struggle between pragmatism and aspiration. By late 2025, upgraded M113A2s are in service, boosting the Philippine Army's firepower and protection. Soldiers praise the new systems, especially the remote weapon stations. Yet, challenges remain. Most of the fleet is still unmodernized, and logistical hurdles persist. The upgrades don't erase the M113's basic limitations, raising questions about survivability in high-intensity conflict. Leaders hail the program as a smart, cost-effective step, while critics see it as a temporary fix. The M113A2 upgrade reflects the broader challenges of Philippine military modernization. It's a story of adaptation, compromise, and determination. The question remains, will these steps be enough for the conflicts of tomorrow?